I play drums.
You're a drummer.
I'm a drummer, yeah. I play drums. I used to play the timpani in high school and the xylophone a little bit, but I don't anymore because they're big and expensive and I don't have space or money. If I could, in one sentence, summarize the artist that is Ryan McNeil, it would be going with the flow, period. End of sentence.
Good one.
Enter, tab, spacebar. At the moment, I don't play in any bands because we're in the Exodus. But before that, I played in 2 bands. One called and the other one called Danny Webster. Yeah, so the stank face is basically when I am playing music, and this is not just a me thing, this happens to other people too. Because sometimes you are so focused on what you're doing, and you kind of lose control over what your body and mainly for me my face is doing. Actually, I make a stank face, so I do this kind of thing like while I'm playing, right? It's disgusting. But also I hum when I'm playing, as I'm playing. So I'll finish a set and I'll come off. I'll have lost my voice. So I play in the, I guess it would be called like the indie rock scene, which is kind of a blanket term. But basically it's just like people that play rock kind of music or alternative music, or pretty much if you have a guitar and drums, you're kind of in the indie rock scene. Indie now is, again, like kind of a blanket term. I think grunge might even be thrown into indie in some capacity. Originally it meant you're like an independent artist, like you don't go with a label, you release music on your own, you write it on your own. Sometimes you'll find like a borderline like metal band, and then on the same night as like a band that sounds like the Beatles or the Rolling Stones or something. Generally we play like venues like places called like the Burdock or the legendary Horseshoe Tavern. On a good day, the legendary Horseshoe Tavern. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of what this scene is like. So basically people that wear jean jackets and cuff their pants and have funky socks. That's where I'm at. Going to music school during the pandemic has obviously changed how we, practice and play quite a bit, obviously. For one, like we can't play with other musicians, and that was kind of a big part of it, especially in our program. It's a lot of collaboration. We have things like recitals and recording projects, which are still happening, but obviously we don't get to do it as much. And like in the previous years, you can walk down the hallway and you can book practice rooms, and you can just be like, hey, let's all have a big jam session later, and then you'll go and you'll do it. And it's, everything's at home and everything's through Zoom and stuff. So if you do things like we have like one-on-one lessons, it's a bit weirder because you don't get the same. You can't get the same feedback. It's detached. Yeah. The most important thing about being in the music scene, I think, is the community, because without the community, it's not a scene, right? I think that's the cool part about the indie scene. I was kind of making fun of it earlier, but the cool thing is that there's so many different kinds of people doing so many different kinds of things at the same time, and that there's like a space for that. So obviously it sucks. And it sucks because a lot of venues and stuff are getting shut down, like the Mod Club just got shut down, and Sneaky D's is maybe going to turn into a condo. So it sucks. It's sad. Because whenever this is done and we're able to do that again, those are the places that we do that. So, for one, we can't do that now because of, the fact that the pandemic is happening. But for another, it's threatening how we'll be able to do it in the future. In terms of like when this is all over, what people have been talking about, I think there's a lot of, obviously, excitement. People are scared that we're kind of seeing how like a lot of music and maybe arts in general spaces aren't being as prioritized or being kind of given the back burner. Like we're watching all these venues close down and stuff, and we've speculated that maybe it'll bring back a rise in shows or like an interest in live I think a lot of us, like me personally, and a lot of people that I've talked to, I think we took it for granted, like being able to just go out, see a show, or watch your friends play, stuff like that. There's a lot of like, oh, I'll just go to the next one, or like, I could miss this because I've got like whatever. And I think now it's like a wake-up call for all of us, like how special it was when we had it, and how much it sucks that we don't. So I know for me, I think I'm going to go to a lot more shows when this is over, and I hope other people do too. In the pandemic has been different. People have been adapting though. People do like an Instagram Live or something, or a Facebook Live, or they'll post like live videos. You see like people on like the late night shows, they'll record a set and then send it in and stuff. People have been getting pretty creative with it. It's an opportunity for people to record music if they have the means to, or to just focus on writing music. I think we're still figuring it out as we go, though. People are like, it's definitely hard to, at the stage that a lot of me and my friends are at, it's hard to like kind of start up a career at this point in the world. But people are figuring it out. I think there's a big push for online content, obviously, and trying to make that as original and creative. Yeah, streaming, like releasing music for streaming, or putting up videos that people can watch, or. Well, for one of my groups, for Dakota Mill, we recorded some music before the pandemic. Some of it never got released, so, now's a better time than any. But like, why are we sitting on this? No one's heard from us. We released a song that's on streaming platforms and stuff. Danny Webster has been releasing music. One of his songs actually just got put on like this big indie rock playlist. It's called Indie All Stars, and there's big artists like Tame Impala and a guy like Andy Schaaf, St. Vincent, I think. Anyways, huge indie artist. He got on there all during the pandemic. When this is over, with all these venues closing down, what will be the push to make, I guess, a buck? Yeah, I think it might be profitable. I mean, if there's a push in like people wanting to go out and see music and stuff, then maybe we'll be selling out shows and stuff. But I think there will be still a push for streaming music, 100%. That's how everyone's kind of discovering people and listening right now. But I personally hope there's a push for live shows because they're fun and there's nothing like them.